Hello and welcome everybody. I am Elise. I'm bringing you All Things Boss, episode 1. This episode we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship, fashion, and music. Everything I love and I have a passion about. I decided to do All Things Boss because I want to shine a light on entrepreneurship around Orlando and also music and artists. So today we are going to be featuring Sashka Clutch. You've seen him in Super, you've seen him in A3C, and he's been all around Orlando doing back to school fests as well. So I'm so excited to be doing this. I actually got him to come on the show. He's going to be our first ever collaboration on All Things Boss. So stay tuned for episode 1, and thank you for watching. Hey guys, so it's Elise here once again. This episode we are going to be talking about entrepreneurship. We're going to be talking about music, all things art. So I bought a very special friend of mine, Sashka Clutch. He has performed at Super Music Festival. He's going to be going all the way to Atlanta, Georgia for the A3C Music Festival. He's done Back to School Fest and you name it. So I brought him here because I think he'll be the perfect person to show you guys what entrepreneurship so really is. So I would like to bring on Sashka Clutch. Hey!
What's up?
All right. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
You doing good? I heard you're leaving for the music festival on tomorrow?
Yes, I'm actually leaving 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to Atlanta for the A3C festival.
Okay. The A3C festival. So just tell me a little bit more about that festival. I'm not too familiar with it.
A3C festival is a pretty big festival, like out in Georgia. Like they do it every year around October, and you get all types of people out there, like all types of genres of music, from pop to pop, rock, hip hop, R&B. You get people that are A&Rs, people that have studios, they're engineers and producers. You know, people just looking to network. You know what I'm saying, and reach more of an outbringing of artists. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm actually excited to go out there. You know, plus with me, like doing my side performances and everything, and going out there with my team. We've been preparing for this for a couple months.
Wow.
So we're ready to get out there and just do work.
Okay, definitely. So you're going to be repping Orlando, the 407?
I'm repping the 7.
Nice.
We're big out here, so I got to go out there and rep my city, man.
Nice. No, you performed at the first ever Super Music Festival, and I think that's definitely really good that they did that, because we don't really have an indie-only, music festival for hip-hop and rap, and it wasn't just hip-hop and rap.
It was singers, too.
It was singers. It was R&B. It was, all the local artists, and that's amazing.
And what was dope about it was it showed how much art, like the word art, music is under art, it's a tree. So it showed how much art is really in the city, and how people really took this important. You know what I'm saying? They took it serious, because people started collaborating together. Like I collaborated with On One Band do my set. I didn't have a DJ my song or whatever for me to perform. I had a band do my set.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's very creative.
Exactly. Like you said, creativity. I was just gonna get into that. Like everybody had the chance to be as creative as possible for the very first Orlando Indie Music Festival. You know what I'm saying? That's why, I had the confetti cannons out there. Like when I came out, you got confetti bursting everywhere. I had smoke machines set up on stage before I got on. Shout out to Ian Blaze. He's the man. He pulled up literally 15-20 minutes before my set and was like, yo, where do I set up? Like, I'm ready to go. I got you, bro. Like, he called me like, I want to set up for you. And I was like, I appreciate that. It just took it's like, take the time to give a show, you know what I'm saying, to entertain. Like, you're given the opportunity to really broadcast your talent in front of a bunch of people now. This isn't a loud gallery. People know come out every Monday. This is people who said, okay, well, I'm willing to buy a ticket and come out to a whole field where it could rain. It did rain a little bit, but then it went away instantly. It only rained for 45 minutes, and they still stayed. They wanted to really be out there, so this is your opportunity. Give them a show. And I feel like I did that, and a lot of other people that was on that lineup, they did the same thing. It was dope.
Yeah, and then also, I've been following you for a while now. I remember the very first time I saw you perform was at the Abbey downtown. They had the event, the For the Culture event.
Yeah, Built for the Showcase.
And also, I don't know if you guys know, but he is a part of For the Culture. How is that?
Oh man, it's dope. I mean, the funny thing with For the Culture is like we have been rocking for like I want to say a good year, because I took some time off from music. Like everybody knows, like in 2016, like I came out and I just like stormed the game. Like I was just on it. Like I had my first video shoot. I started dropping a couple singles, and I dropped my own EP, like by myself, you know, funded by myself. And I just put in that grind, that overtime, because I like people to take me serious and not just like another artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So what I did was I met them around 2018. They had came over to a show that I did with, it was a culture show at the Haven Lounge, and when I met them, it was like right after I performed. You know what I'm saying? They were like, yo, you were dope and everything. I was like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I was like rocking with them because their energy was just there. Like, it's real. Like, you know, it's for the culture, and they really like that. Like, there's a lot of showcases or whatever, and people that, you know, try to charge extra, you know what I'm saying, for you to perform, even though you're supposed to get paid to perform and stuff like that. They provide more than just the performance. They provide classes and opportunities, you know what I'm saying? 2016, I was telling myself, I was like, yo, you've been saying that you're a rapper for the longest. It's like you're starting to sound like everybody else. Like you've been saying you're a rapper for the longest, you do music and everything. What are you doing?
What are you really doing?
What are you really doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, cause I had a period in my life where I was going through a whole bunch of trials and tribulations and stuff like that. You know, I had been homeless before. You know, I had been on the streets for years, but I was always stayed afloat, and everybody always still knew me because I always kept a smile on my face. You know, I wouldn't let trials, tribulations, adversity, bring me down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had to keep my spirits up in order to survive out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just woke up 2016, January 1st, New Year, fireworks popping. I'm like, wow, I gotta figure this out. Like this is what I said I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then from there on, I just fixed everything around me. Started getting away from people that didn't matter. Bad energy, people that were friends but they were really bloodsuckers, keeping me down. Yeah. I had to just get away from all that bad energy and actually focus. Okay. And when I did that, I took off.
You believe in yourself.
Exactly.
And that'll make it 10 times as easy for them to believe in you. And I believe in that.
Exactly.
Because the only person that's gonna believe in you is you.
Exactly.
When all else fails.
Exactly.
And so also, I'm really glad that you mentioned your clothing brand. We're gonna actually shine a light on that.
Yes.
Sauce actually came out with his own clothing line called Sauce Up Clothing. As you can see, he's wearing it right here. Yeah, Sauce.
This is one of the new logos, the new shirts. I just made them last month. Putting the logo on the side and everything. We're actually gonna probably come out with some pockets. I've been kind of interested in a little pocket.
Pocket would be nice on there.
Yeah, and they just put the logo there, but I like it on the regular shirt and everything. It used to be big here. I made bathing suits, one-piece bathing suits for females. I got the girls small shorts, little yoga shorts and everything.
Yeah.
And then I got guys shorts, like the cotton shorts that you get I call them H&M shorts. You call them like that or whatever. I got those. Shorts. Got the logo on the front and this logo on the back. Got a couple little.
So entrepreneurship is a thing for you. You are now an entrepreneur.
Yes.
So not only is he a rapper, he's also an entrepreneur, which is amazing because that's multiple sources of income.
Right.
You decided to take forth and say, okay, I want to be a businessman.
Exactly.
I want to come out with my own business, and I think that's exactly what inspired me. I have my own business as well, a clothing line called Elise. And so what tips can you give me, starting out, you don't have an investor, you don't have money, and you don't have capital. I know a lot of people out there are in that boat.
Right.
What kind of advice would you give them starting out?
Well, basically, it's honestly, they say you need a very huge budget, but you don't. Honestly, you just got to be strategic. It's all in the mind, honestly. You got to know the key elements of making your brand something that interests other people, along with making them want to support it.
Yeah.
So me, I know for a fact, okay, I do music, and that's my outbringing. That's how I reached a bunch of people, just my music. So what I do, okay, I made my brand, boom, Sauce Up Clothing, okay. I throw beach parties in Daytona Beach, so let me go ahead and incorporate it with that. I went ahead and sold my clothes out there at the beach party, my second beach party that I threw. I kept the whole Sauce brand, I just kept it. Sauce was just the thing. Sashka Clutch, that's me as the artist, but Sauce Up Clothing, and then Sauce Up ENT, then we got all the sauce, everything's sauce. So all y'all people out there saying sauce, I'm gonna get a check from y'all. Alright? I'm just letting y'all know.
I know Young and May uses that a lot in her songs.
I got
sauce
the sauce.
it up.
If y'all say y'all got the sauce, I need a check. You feel me?
He needs the money.
Cause I spell it different, you know, SAWCE. That's the difference. That's the uniqueness of it. Because everybody be like, sauce, SAU.
No, it's the W.
That's the flavor to it or whatever.
Sauce.
And
that sounds very New York.
My slogan with it is, you don't have style if you ain't got sauce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your own sauce. It's like your own feel. You put your own sauce to how you dress, what you wear from your shoes all the way up to, you know, your shirt and everything. And it's how you hold yourself, your upholstery, how you move. Like, I'm thinking even bigger ventures. Like, I don't want to just do t-shirts and like, you know, sweatpants, hoodies and hats and stuff like that. Like, I'm about to start doing fanny pack stuff. But I want to do stuff like, I make my own store. Like, I have suits coming out. Like, I want to do suits. I want to do like ties and stuff. I really want to make a designing company. Like, I don't want to just do music. I want to actually make my own store, my own like launch of a brand.
Speak it into existence. That is something that is key.
Yes.
If you can't speak it into existence, it won't happen. You gotta speak it out loud so that it comes into effect, and then you'll start to say, wow, I really said that, you know, 3-4 years ago, and look at it now. You know, a lot of celebrities, a lot of famous people have done that, successful people, and look where they are now.
And another thing, I would tell people is to like, as like a big tip, like, don't be afraid to support other people before they support you. Yeah. And that's one big thing, because like people feel like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna keep sending it out, like just keep posting it. That's cool and all, but if nobody knows you,
nobody knows.
You know what I'm saying? They have no energy. Which I know that my market will reach the age group of 16 to 30. You know what I'm saying? Or 16, 27, 16 to 30. High school kids, they buy my clothes. You know what I'm saying? You know, people in college, they buy my clothes. Adults, they still come to my shows and they wear my shirts. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the age group. You got to know your
demographic, and then you got to research that, and then
if you know what people are going to buy it, you stay in that area. That's going to make you the most money, and they're going to be your promo team, really, because they're going to wear your stuff, and they're going to go around everywhere wearing it. Where'd you get that from? That's a nice shirt or a nice hat, fanny pack. On a new method of a gorilla effect.
Okay,
like I was taught that by my man Maximilian. You know
Maximilian came out with the gorilla effect.
Big entrepreneur in the city.
And so explain what that is to people who may not know what the gorilla effect is.
Gorilla effect is, he was telling me that the gorilla effect, it is where you're going to invest in yourself. You're going to lose money. Yeah. But make a bunch of shirts or a bunch of hats, whatever you print on your brand is, make a bunch of it. Give it away for free. For free. Give it away for free. Now, what you do is... I know it may sound crazy, but listen. Listen, this is what you do. You give all this stuff away for free to people, and you just put out a message, be like, yo, I want to give you this, and we're actually gonna show up to an event. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, what is this, you know?
That's
and then
nice,
they start to ask, you know,
where can we get it? Oh, he has some in the trunk, because I always got him in the trunk with me.
Always. He stays with them.
Always stay with him. Like, you know.
Always stays with him. You got him in the car. You at an event, you ask him for a shirt, he's going to have it, you know? It's not, oh, I got to go. No, he has it with you, and that's another thing about your business is you want to always make sure that you have at least some inventory in stock. Right. When you're with nothing, you know, and people ask you, let me get a shirt, you know, I want to get this, and you say you don't have it, then it's going to be like, oh, okay, well, I'll have to wait, you know, and then they might lose interest.
And then on top of that, like, make sure your business is up on point, because if like you got business cards, that's a good thing, because like, you know, if you're at an event or something, networking and everything like that, you don't got time to really just, you know, over music or something. You know what I'm saying? Because most events have music and everything. They're trying to network with a bunch of people at the same time too. You don't have time to really give them your whole, you know, biography. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, listen,
I love business cards.
My name is Sashka Clutch. I have my own brand. I am an artist and everything. Here's my business card. I would love for you to follow me. Here, I can take my phone out and follow you first. And if you like it, you check out what I have on my page, and we can follow. We can network and do some business. Make sure you have that. And even if you have a brand, also make sure you have like your website. You know, have a link to where they can find your stuff if you know the conversation didn't hit them or whatever. But well, he has a website. Let me at least check it out.
Yeah,
you know
let me go to that.
Wow, this is what he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, he does music. He has a whole brand. All right, cool.
A lot of people don't know that you're also into philanthropy. You know, giving back to your community.
Yes, I am.
What in the future would you like to do to give back?
It's like I feel like I've done so much. I'm
you're like, wow. What in the future would you like to do to give back to your community?
Oh man, well, with the sauce brand, because I got a big heart, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like my purpose here on earth is not just to do music, and not just, you know, have a dope brand and everything and know people and stuff, get money. And, it's not about that. I feel like I'm supposed to give back to people, you know what I'm saying, and provide opportunity for others who feel like they don't have, like, you know, that sense of encouragement or that, like, that help, you know what I'm saying, them resources to get there. And like I live my life off of like, you know, working overtime, like an overgrind to be the person
You
to
a hustler
provide
for real.
to provide opportunity for other people. Like I'm not Jesus or nothing like that, but like it says in the Bible, you know, we weren't supposed to work for anything. I want to put all the effort I can into myself and my music and everything. So when I do pop, okay, you got something going on, hey, let's talk business. You know, you really take this serious. All right, let's go ahead and get you, you know, started up. You know what I'm saying? You're a manager of this. You know what I'm saying? Like you a barber, you own a salon, or you know, you want to have your own clothing shop or something like that, or you're a graphic designer. Let's get you the stuff that you need to go ahead and build you a business so you're making money and you're not just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I really want to do, like big, like the biggest thing I want to do, which I feel like I'll do probably when I'm like 35 or something like that, when I'm not trying to do music no more. I want to open up my own center for teens. Like I said, like I was homeless before, you know, I was a runaway, and I want to like open up a place for them to feel comfortable to come and talk to somebody, because it's not always the kids, you know what I'm saying? And it's not always, you know, their fault. Yeah. It could be parents too, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what's going on in their household.
You never know the situation that they're going through, and so having that place that they can turn to
it's good.
And not feel like they're, you know, of the government now, you know, that is amazing.
The biggest thing is to keep them off the streets, to keep them from gangs, keep them from violence and drugs and stuff like that, and keep them from being like, you know, there's a lot of people that's dying now, you know, so there's been a lot of deaths over the past 2, 3, 4 years, you know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
So just to keep them protected and keep them in a safe place, this is going to be a center that I'm going to build up so they can come, they can actually stay and everything, and they can get advice. We're going to have transportation built so they can go to school and everything. We're going to take them to school. If they want to come back, they can come back, or they have the option to go home. We're going to have it where they have counsel with their parents once a week at the center, and we get break down the issue. You know, how can we get you back inside your house? What's really going on where you feel like you have to leave home? Because it's hard out there. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard, and trying to find it on your own. Trying to find it on your own and being your own man or own woman at that. Like, okay, it's real hard. You know what I'm saying? It's real hard to sit there and deal with stuff like that. And I don't want anybody to go through half the things I went through. So I feel like that would be my way of giving back. You know, I give back to the kids. I go and, like, you know, this last summer, I spent time with all the kids in Volusia County. Yeah, I went over there. You did
like a tour, and you went to different middle schools, and he performed. It was a tour for middle schools. He went and he performed, and he got to speak to these kids, see them, see their faces, and see the kids in Volusia County. That's amazing. A lot of people don't do that. A lot of the times, the best people grow up in the worst situations, and they become so much more, and they don't allow their situation to define who they are and what they're going to do. So yeah, living proof, like, you don't have to, you know, adapt to that. You can grow out of that. So that's definitely a great thing, and I'm so proud that you were able to do that. I did see that on Instagram too. I'm so, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that's amazing.
I'm saying you got to keep high hopes and motivation. That high hopes, motivation, and dedication is going to get you through all your toughest stretches, point blank period. And as long as you sit there and stay focused and keep faith, you're going to be good. You know?
So speaking of those trials and tribulations, can you name the biggest obstacle or challenge that you have faced in music, in business, and everything? Living here in Orlando, what is the biggest challenge that you have been faced with?
I have to say, just me being homeless. Like, I went through a dark phase. Like, you know, freaking, I just felt like nothing was gonna change for me. You know, I felt, because when you get into that dark, it's like a forbidden hole. Like, it's like a dark hole you get into, and like when things, like, you're trying so hard, and you feel like you got so much in you, when you keep your faith, pray every day, you know, you keep to yourself, and you try to stay as humble as possible, and you feel like, I feel like I'm doing everything right, but why is nothing like changing for me? Like, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? I would have to say, like, you know, me being homeless and going through that, like, that was the worst part of my life. Like, it's opportunities out there. There's people out there really out here grinding, doing what they're doing. But, you know, people get second guessed all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you can keep second guessing, but I'm gonna keep grinding and working for mine. Like, people be like, when you gonna drop music? Sauce, when you gonna drop music? Clutch, come on, bro. I'm waiting for the project. Like, they want the music. They hear new songs get performed in front of them that are not out yet. It's like a teaser. Yeah. But I'm so OCD about it. It's like, I really want this to be perfect. Anything I do, I put my full 150% effort into it so that it pops. I can't stay at 100. I gotta go above and beyond.
Yeah, you gotta reach the
If I don't, it's just highest. If I don't, I feel like I'm selling myself short.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's humbly dedicated.
Humbly dedicated. You heard it here. He's humbly dedicated. He is Sashka Clutch. Oh, and let's not forget, he bought a shirt for me. Oh, yeah. I love it.
But this
Saucy,
here is your shirt.
my shirt.
Yes, thank you.
For me, I'm gonna be wearing this. Y'all gonna see me in the city. Yes. looking saucy. So I want you guys to
And anybody
see.
that sees this, if y'all want a shirt, man, y'all can go ahead and hit me up and get your shot.
So also, I want you to give them your social media handles
yeah,
so they
of
can find you on Instagram. Do you have Twitter?
Yes, I got
Instagram, Twitter, and
Facebook,
YouTube, Facebook. Tell them.
All right, so you can
This
find me
camera,
everywhere.
that camera.
All right, so this camera first, boom. And that camera, boom. No, right there. Look, y'all can find me, Sashka Clutch. Sauce is in the city. SAWCEGAWD Clutch. And you can follow my brand, Sauce Up Clothing. That's SAWCEUP Clothing. And also got a little, you know how they got those little like meme pages?
You have a meme page?
We got all the sauce. We got all the sauce. You can follow that as well. And yeah, go inside the link in the bio and follow the website. You can go ahead and get my clothes. You can keep up with my music.
What project should they be looking out for?
My update. Project. See, we didn't even talk
What
about that.
project
going yet,
should
y'all.
we be looking for from
The project.
Sashka Clutch? I want to know.
The next project coming out is the Time's Up LP.
Time's
No
Up
date.
LP.
It will be to be announced. Like I said, I'm very OCD about my music. But we
TBA.
are wrapping it up. We're mixing and mastering tracks right now. I'm shooting a whole short film, working on videos and everything for the project.
Heard it here first. Look out for it. It's coming.
It's on the
And
way.
I thank you so much for coming
No, thank you
on.
for having me. I appreciate it. And I'm the first one.
You're the first one.
Ooh.
Ooh. First one. And I picked Sashka Clutch. So also you guys can follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram at Elise_Lux, ELISE_Lux. And then my clothing line will be Elise_USA. You can find me on Twitter at both of those handles. And then, yeah, I'm gonna be coming out with episode 2. Stay tuned. We're gonna have another amazing collaboration come on. I'm so thankful that you guys are listening and seeing what we're doing because it's really important. And I want you guys to see, I want to shine a light on local entrepreneurs because I believe in them so much. I'm one and I'm really grateful. So you guys stay tuned.
Right.
Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you in the next one.
Y'all check out my music everywhere. iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, all that. Saucy.
Bye guys.
Yeah. Hit it with a.
Yo, we've been here for about an hour
But they ain't eat nothing?
and then eat. Cheers.
Need that. The bossy one in the city.
The sauce. I'm saucy because I'm bossy. Yo!
Catchphrase. New shirt's coming out soon.
I have a shirt, but it's sitting on the counter. Next room. Project next wing. Stan.
He's
He's
the one
a-
making us look good.
He's the real star of the show right
Yup.
here. He's been doing all the hard work. So
You know,
definitely
guys.
follow him on Instagram.
While we eating, he doing all the hard work.
Stan Flow Photography, alright?
Follow him on Instagram. Hit him up. And let's get back to these wings. All right, we out.
See y'all later.
We out.